Okay, guys, I really like sharks. Let's get this off. This is my dog's Halloween costume. Also, I'm wearing my alcoholism shirt, so that's fun. Okay, guys, so I know you guys want. I don't really know what content you want from me at this point, but I made a shark stuffed animal, and I'm really proud of him, so I'm going to show you guys how I did it.
Oh god, I don't want to do a voiceover. Hi guys! Super totally actually excited to bring you another tutorial! No, seriously. To start off, I needed some inspiration, so I raided the internet for these sharks! I like these two the best, and this one is just silly. My original concept is to have a really big beanbag shark, but I think that'll have to wait until I can afford more fabric and also modify the pattern, because the pattern right now is... fine. Speaking of pattern, I sketched up a basic side view of the shark and already messed up. Basically, I didn't account for the top of the head, so it looks absolutely hilarious, and I had to add a weird looking face panel. The fix for this is really easy. Just give him more of a forehead. Just move the eyes, nose, and gills. Wait. Why did I give him a nose and gills? Whatever, I'm not a marine biologist. So I got out some more paper and traced out each piece of the pattern. I cut the top and bottom, being super careful to keep the side fins even and the same size, because they need to connect. And also I cut out a few top fins and some bottom fins, which I didn't add because I found out those are not suitable for children, I guess. With the side view done, pattern drawn and cut, and a bunch of poor planning mistakes already made, I set off to try my hand at embroidery for details. With a machine, not my hand. I'm not a sadist. I sketched up some eyes, gills, and a nose, I guess, in a painting program, and then shoved them into a totally not torrented embroidery program. Also, there are, like, no free embroidery conversion programs. All of them are like $200, and the trials don't let you export. So I totally bought one. Anyways, links to the embroidery are in the description. Totally free because, like, knowing me, there's a 50% chance the links aren't even in the description. So I cut out way too much gray fabric for my pattern. I'm using Polar Fleece, by the way. Marked out the eyes, gills, and nose, and started the process of sewing that stuff on. I'm not explaining it more because I totally did it wrong and everything is really uneven, and I'm pretty sure my embroidery file is super low quality and the fabric wasn't even flipped the right way, and a lot of other excuses. But seriously, if you want to learn actual embroidery, I have some videos in the description that should help you out with that, both by hand and by machine. I think this machine is really fun and I'd like to do more projects with it. But for now, here's some super satisfying embroidery footage. Aw, yeah. And some not so satisfying me trying to figure out how the feck it works footage. With the everything sewn on, I could finally get to actually cutting the pattern. 2 halves for the face, 2 for the belly, which is super chubby, and 2 halves for any fins, minus the censored ones. Now it's time to sew this bad boy together. Wait, JK, I have to rewire my 100-year-old machine first. And I wonder why this thing starts fires. Back to sewing. I don't use pins because pins are for people with a plan, and do I look like a guy with a plan? I just started going at it with my sewing machine, which, by the way, I lost its main sewing foot, and for some reason I can't seem to find 100-year-old sewing machine feet online, so I'm using some random one, which really sucks. Also, I sewed the mouth too far down, giving him this hilarious overbite. I also take this time to shove in the little fin I made on the top of his back. Then I sew the white together, but leave a gap in his belly because that's the best place to hide a seam. With all of his pieces done, I sew the entire thing together in the middle. He has the dumbest overbite I have literally ever seen in my entire life. I actually scrapped the mouth idea because he's literally perfect, and then I moved on to checking for holes and patching those before stuffing him. I also take this time to stuff the tail with a piece of foam board cut slightly smaller than the pattern for a bit more shape. I mutilated one of our couch cushions because, like, why do we need 7 couch cushions, and tear the stuffing as I fill him so he's not super lumpy. And yes, I know this also looks bad. I promise, though, this was going to be an innocent shark video. This is just what happens sometimes. I'm sorry. Once he's good and chunky, I sew up his, hole with a ladder stitch, and holy crap, I have a shark.
Alright, so that's all the stuff that I filmed. I don't think I filmed everything I needed to for this, but I hope you guys got the general idea of what I was going for. So I'm really proud of him. I shouldn't be. Just one side of him is made out of the wrong side of the fabric. I used the wrong fabric on this side, so now it's pilling really bad. But it's okay, we don't judge in this family. As you can see, the embroidery actually turned out pretty good. I'm going to link my files in the description so you can just use those. Also, I might start selling embroidery files on Etsy. I know I say a lot, I'm going to do a lot of things and I wind up not doing them. And that's definitely a symptom of ADHD. But I might actually do this because it's kind of fun to do. Like, I kind of enjoy making the embroidery file. So if you followed all of these instructions, you might have gotten a shark. Or you might have gotten something. I don't think I actually wound up with a shark. I sewed too far down on the gray part and connected his mouth at the wrong spot. So now he looks like his name is Feven. Like the meme, Feven. That's actually what I've named him. His name is Feven now. Come on, Cannoli, let's jump the shark. Why do you put up with me? He doesn't know. Oh, this is, by the way, I don't know if you guys watch my streams, but this is my snake. His name is Cannoli. He is a banana champagne pastel, which apparently just equals white. So, you know, all those genetics just doing literally nothing in him. He's covered in his water dish because he decided to hold on to it while I took him out of his cage. But, you know, he's a really sweet little baby. Look at him. Just look at, wait, let me focus the camera so you can see him better. Wait, wrong way. This is not my camera. Look at him. Isn't he cute? I love him so much. So anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. I do have some more content coming up, but it's not done yet. It's not, this isn't a fursuit head. Yeah, so stay tuned for making a fursuit on a budget. Or not. I'm really good at the or not part of this YouTube thing. But hang out in my streams. I'm in there every Tuesday and Thursday and Sunday, and we have a lot of fun in there. And I play random video games, and sometimes I just don't play video games at all, and I just talk the entire time because I'm really bad at video games. But you know what? I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed how I made this really dumb shark, and I have more plans with the shark thing. And I promise it's not a one and done maybe. But also it's really expensive. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being in here, and bye!